I keep thinking about making movies because I don't like movies. I don't like surround sound. I don't like horror shows. I don't like rape scenes. And I also don't like white men. Actually, I have like three that I like. Maybe four. How many people are in my chemical romance? Anyways, I don't want to see the same three white people play the same three white people. Every movie looks the same to me right now. Every single film that I see that I like is not like other movies in the same way I'm not like other girls because I'm not binary and Dominican and black. I know I'm lacking a lot of melanin, but whatever. The thing that I need is not in existence. Every time I see white queer people do white queer people things, I have to think that is nothing like me. That's nothing like anyone I know. Even watching Watermelon Woman, why was this fine stud dating the most boring white woman I've ever seen in my life? Who killed Jenny at the end of the L word? Jenny did. Do we have to have an entire, populace of people obsessive over something that is so evident that they had to spell it out in the next reboot of the same shit show? And I say shit show because the show is shit. I think movies wise, in like just general camera work, filmmaking, the closest I've gone to like a movie, oh yeah, I really love that movie, this is one of my favorite movies, are like 80s rom-coms. And then anything John Waters has done, if I have to look away, I look away briefly because I hate pus, which surprisingly comes a lot in these. Comes a lot. It comes up a lot. um, I just really hate what I have to watch. If I have to hear someone else talk about another Marvel movie, or why don't you like insert, pop culture reference. I know what Star Wars is. I know what Star Trek is. I know what, I don't know, any piece of media that was made between 1949 and now. And I'm not really that impressed because the people that is meant to impress is like a giant circle jerk of each other. Movies that move me, real movies, um, in my opinion, are ones that need very little to say the point. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is like my favorite movie only because I skipped school all the time in high school and got away with it thanks to that movie. But it's also so like easy. I'm gonna skip school with my girlfriend. I'm gonna steal my friend's dad's car. I'm gonna get away with literally missing so much school that I shouldn't graduate. But I will. And I'm gonna marry my girlfriend after high school, after she's done. What about that screams amazing movie? And there's all white people in that movie, and I like that movie. I like movies with simple plots. I like movies with sex scenes where it looks like they're actually having sex. If if someone's having sex in a movie and they don't look like they're enjoying themselves, I suddenly need to turn it off or look away. The secondhand embarrassment is so bad. And I have seen movies where they're actually having sex and they still look uncomfortable. Like they're physically having sex with each other and they look uncomfortable because they're not slutty enough to ignore the cameras. Their body language shows that they're not performing, they're anxious. So now I'm thinking that's gonna be my side job thing when I'm in nursing school. I'm gonna film people doing weird shit and bad acting and, you know, black and brown bodies, disabled people. Some of my favorite movies came out when there was absolutely no money for them. And I love bad movies. I love bad movies. I have horrible taste. I should have said that in the beginning. I have bad taste, but I'm an eater.